Royal Odysseus turned and crossed the door-sill, a herald at his right hand, sent by Alcinous to lead him to the sea-beach in the ship. Arete, too, sent maids in waiting after him, one with a laundered great cloak and a tunic, a second balancing the crammed sea-chest, a third one bearing loaves and good red wine. As soon as they arrived alongside, crewmen took these things for stowage under the planks, their victualling and drink, then spread a rug and linen cover on the after-deck, where Lord Odysseus might sleep in peace. Now he himself embarked, lay down, lay still. All oarsmen took their places at the rowlocks, all in order. They untied their hawser, passing it through a drilled stone ring, then bent forward at the oars and caught the sea as one man, stroking. Slumber, soft and deep, like the still sleep of death, weighed on his eyes as the ship hove seaward. How a 4-horse team whipped into a run on a straightaway consumes the road, surging and surging over it. So ran that craft and showed her heels to the swell, her bow wave riding after, and her wake on the purple night sea foaming. Hour by hour she held her pace. Not even a falcon, wheeling downwind, swiftest bird, could stay abreast of her in that most arrowy flight through open water, with her great passenger, godlike in counsel, he that in 20 years had borne such blows in his deep heart, breaking through ranks in war and waves on the bitter sea. This night at last he slept serene, his long-tried mind at rest. When on the east the sheer bright star arose that tells of coming dawn, the ship made landfall and came up islandward in the dim of night. Phorcys, the old sea-baron, has a cove here in the realm of Ithaca. 2 points of high rock, breaking sharply, hunch around it, making a haven for the plunging surf that gales its sea roll shoreward. Deep inside at mooring range, good ships can ride unmoored. There on the inmost shore an olive tree throws wide its boughs over the bay. Nearby a cave of dusky light is hidden for those immortal girls, the Naiades. Within are wine bowls hollowed in the rock and amphorae. Bees bring their honey here, and there are looms of stone, great looms, whereon the weaving nymphs make tissues richly dyed as the deep sea is, and clear springs in the cavern flow forever. Of 2 entrances, one on the north allows descent of mortals, but beings out of light alone, the undying, can pass by the south slit. No men come there. This cove the sailors knew. Here they drew in, and the ship ran half her keel's length up the shore. She had such way on her from those great oarsmen. Then from their benches forward on dry ground they disembarked. They hoisted up Odysseus, unruffled on his bed, under his cover, handing him overside, still fast asleep, to lay him on the sand. And they unloaded all these gifts the princes of Phaeacia gave him, when by Athena's heart and will he won his passage home. They bore this treasure off the beach, and piled it close around the roots of the olive tree, that no one passing should steal Odysseus's gear before he woke. That done, they pulled away on the homeward track. But now the god that shakes the islands, brooding over old threats of his against Odysseus, approached Lord Zeus to learn his will. Said he, "Father of gods, will the bright immortals ever pay me respect again if mortals do not? Phaeacians too, my own blood kin. I thought Odysseus should in time regain his homeland. I had no mind to rob him of that day. No, no, you promised it, being so inclined. only I thought he should be made to suffer all the way. But now these islanders have shipped him homeward, sleeping soft, and put him on Ithaca, with gifts untold of bronze and gold, and fine cloth to his shoulder. Never from Troy had he borne off such booty, if he had got home safe with all his share.